what Ryan Reynolds, has seemingly done, right, is used his power and influence to not only help Blake Lively take over this movie, but he's used it, on Deadpool and to make fun of Justin Baldoni.
As you guys know, the skit that Ryan Reynolds did for Nice Pool was mocking Justin Baldoni. Like, clearly, the signs are there. He talks about a podcast, being a feminist, talks about body image, somebody just giving birth, and bouncing back right away. It was a subtle hint to Justin Baldoni that Nice Pool was literally about him. Not even subtle. It was loud and in charge. It is evidently clear that Ryan Reynolds has some type of obsession with Justin Baldoni. As you guys know, Ryan Reynolds is not a fan of Justin Baldoni. Ryan Reynolds wrote an entire new scene in Justin Baldoni's movie, and Justin Baldoni didn't even know that. But on top of that, Ryan Reynolds was screaming at Justin Baldoni in his New York City apartment. I don't even know how that interaction happened, but for Ryan Reynolds to be screaming on top of his lungs to Justin Baldoni was just completely inappropriate.
The ongoing feud between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has reached a boiling point, with new revelations turning the tide in a case that has gripped public attention. What started as Blake filing a complaint against Justin has escalated into a complex legal battle, with accusations, counterclaims, and most intriguingly, receipts emerging to back each side. Today we delve into this story and covering the details that might explain why Blake seems to be losing public support despite her initial advantage.
What I don't like is people saying immediately, we should believe all women. No, women lie, guys. Women lie.
Let's rewind to the night of the premiere of It Ends With Us, directed by Justin Baldoni. This was supposed to be a defining moment for Justin's career, a night of celebration and validation for his hard work. The premiere was held at New York City's icon AMC Lincoln Square Theater, a venue known for hosting glamorous events that shine a spotlight on talent and artistry. But for Justin, the evening turned into something entirely different, a stark departure from the recognition he had envisioned. An audio clip recently leaked from Justin's camp paints a vivid picture of what transpired that night. The recording, filled with raw emotion, captures Justin's voice as he recounts the surreal and disheartening experience. Instead of walking the red carpet and basking in the glow of his accomplishment, Justin narrates how he found himself relegated to the theater's basement, a dimly lit, secluded area that served as a stark contrast to the glamour unfolding above. He describes the scene with poignant detail: the cold, impersonal atmosphere of the basement, the muffled sounds of celebration filtering down through the walls, and the overwhelming sense of exclusion. According to Justin, he and his family were left in the basement for over an hour, unable to mingle with the rest of the cast or participate in the event's grandeur. He reflects on the strangeness of this situation, describing how his moment of professional triumph was stolen from him in what felt like a deliberate act. Justin's voice cracks with emotion as he questions why he was treated this way and what could possibly justify such an exclusion.
The most beautiful nights of my life, career-wise, I literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour. I wasn't allowed to be seen. She didn't want me anywhere near her or the rest of the cast. We start laughing because of the ridiculousness of this whole thing. And I realized, on a night that was supposed to be so materialistically joyful, I was in the basement with the people that I love the most, and we were all joyful and laughing. Because none of that shit matters. We're in this business because we're artists, and we believe in what we do, and I believe that will follow each of us, and that truth will prevail, and that light and love will win.
The recording reveals more than just the facts of the night. It offers a glimpse into Justin's inner turmoil. He speaks of the disappointment and confusion he felt, contrasted with his determination to find solace in the support of his loved ones who were there with him. Despite the hurt, he recounts how he managed to share moments of laughter and joy with his family in the basement, choosing to focus on the love and resilience that surrounded him rather than the injustice of the situation. This night, which should have been a career highlight, instead became a symbol of resilience and an opportunity for Justin to reaffirm his values. His words resonate deeply, painting a picture of an artist who refuses to be defined by the pettiness and politics of the industry. Yet, the question remains, why was Justin pushed aside on such a pivotal night? The recording's details cast a shadow over the event, leaving listeners to ponder the motivation behind such an exclusion and the impact it has had on Justin's career and emotional well-being. In the audio, Justin reflects on the absurdity of the situation, marveling at how something meant to be a celebration had turned into a moment of exclusion and disillusionment. He paints a picture of their laughter echoing in the dimly lit room, a poignant contrast to the glamour and applause happening just above them. Justin admits that while the premiere was supposed to be a defining moment in his career, the real fulfillment came from a deeper realization. He explains that his work and its impact transcended the superficiality of red carpets and photo ops, grounding him in his purpose as an artist. The realization, through bittersweet, underscores his resilience and commitment to what truly matters, creating meaningful art that connects with people's souls. It's a moment that stars empathy and raises an uncomfortable question: why was Justin, the director of the film, excluded from his own movie's premiere?
Justin Baldoni should remake It Ends With Us before they film the sequel with a completely new actress, start over from ground zero, and I'm gonna tell you why.
The recording leaves listeners grappling with the motivations behind such an action, amplifying the mystery and emotional weight of the situation. Blake Lively's team has categorically dismissed the audio as a diversion, insisting it has no bearing on the allegations she was made against Justin, including harassment and defamation. They argue that the clip is nothing more than an attempt to sway public opinion and distract from the real issue at hand. However, the public is left to grapple with a more complex set of questions. If the audio is authentic, it paints a picture of an event where Blake's actions, intentional or not, led to Justin's exclusion on a significant professional milestone. The timing of the recording, paired with the reports of Blake's behavior at the event, has added depth to a convoluted narrative. Some have pointed out that the incident raises broader issues about the dynamics between high-profile individuals in shared projects. Critics argue that Blake's dismissal of the audio without addressing its implications could be seen as an unwillingness to take accountability for her role in shaping that night's event. The layers of this story continue to grow, forcing audiences to consider not just the legal ramifications, but also the ethical and interpersonal aspects of what transpired. Justin's account doesn't stop at the premiere. He has previously detailed numerous instances of mistreatment, including a particularly unsettling altercation with Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds. According to Justin, the incident occurred in a highly public setting, making the humiliation even more profound. He alleges that Ryan body-shamed him, using demeaning language that undermined his confidence and self-esteem. Witnesses to this encounter reportedly saw Ryan mocking Justin's physical appearance, an act that Justin claims was not only unprovoked, but deliberately aimed at discrediting him in front of others.
What Ryan Reynolds, has seemingly done, right, is used his power and influence to not only help Blake Lively take over this movie, but, he's used it, on Deadpool and to make fun of Justin Baldoni.
In a lawsuit against the New York Times for publishing what he claims are misleading excerpts, Justin describes how these public humiliations have compounded over time, creating an emotional toll that he continues to grapple with. The lawsuit highlights how the media's portrayal often skews public perception, painting Justin as the aggressor despite his efforts to share his side of the story. This narrative, Justin argues, has allowed others, including Blake and Ryan, to evade accountability for their actions while reinforcing damaging stereotypes about him.
I told y'all not to make fast assumptions about Justin Baldoni until we have gotten to the case, but I think we can talk about some things now that he has filed his complaint in his suit against the New York Times. Guys, my opinion stands is that I will not be making decisions or assumptions until we have gotten to the case, because what the heck is happening?
For Justin, these incidents are not isolated, but part of a broader pattern of marginalization that has shaped his experience both professionally and personally. Public scrutiny intensified following the premiere when eagle-eyed fans noticed Justin's conspicuous absence from key promotional events, activities. Unlike Blake, who used the opportunity to spotlight her hair care line and beverages, Justin seemed to be sidelined entirely. This stark contrast in their approaches to the film's promotion only fueled speculation about underlying tensions. Observers began to question why the director of the movie appeared to have no rapport with his cast and why he was missing from group photos and red carpet moments. Theories emerged, with many concluding that Blake had orchestrated these optics to marginalize Justin. Blake's camp, however, claims Justin's narrative is a calculated attempt to deflect from the core issues of her lawsuit. They argue that his claims and the evidence he has presented are designed to manipulate public perception, shifting attention away from the legal matters at hand. Yet, this defense becomes increasingly difficult to maintain when juxtaposed with allegations of bullying from others who have worked with Blake in the past. These accounts, though varying in severity, paint a picture that some say aligns with Justin's portrayal of her behavior. Are these merely isolated incidents that have been overanalyzed in light of the current drama, or do they point to a more troubling and consistent pattern of conduct? For those observing, the mounting anecdotes seem to suggest the latter, raising questions about whether these behaviors are reflective of deeper issues in Blake's professional relationships and personal interactions. Adding fuel to the fire are text messages submitted by Justin's legal team. These messages reportedly show Blake inviting Justin into her makeup trailer, fully aware she was undressing, and even suggesting it was okay for him to watch her breastfeed. These details sharply contrast with Blake's accusations that Justin intruded on her privacy, walking in on her while she was changing or nursing. The contradictions in these claims will undoubtedly be pivotal as the legal battle unfolds. While Blake's legal team remains steadfast in their accusations, Justin is not backing down. He has not only denied Blake's claims, but also is preparing to file a new lawsuit directly against her. In addition to seeking $250 million in damages from the New York Times, Justin's team aims to demonstrate that Blake's allegations lack credibility and that her actions have caused him significant reputational harm. Legal experts suggest Justin has a strong case, especially if he can prove that the media outlets like the New York Times acted recklessly in publishing crop or out-of-context text messages. For public figures like Blake and Justin, the bar for proving defamation is high, but Justin's team seems confident in their ability to meet that standard. As the legal proceedings move forward, the court of public opinion remains a battleground. Justin's receipts, combined with Blake's perceived missteps, have shifted the narrative. The once clear lines of victim and aggressor have blurred, leaving audiences divided. Many now question whether Blake's influence and public image can withstand the mounting evidence against her. For Justin, the battle is about more than legal victories or public vindication. In his words, it's about staying true to his values as an artist and creating work that resonates on a deeper level. Whether this resonates with the court and the public remains to be seen. So where does this leave us? Will Blake find a way to regain control of the narrative, or has Justin's strategy of transparency turned the tide for good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding drama.